Coming in from the Sprout side, pushing through Donut and main. A question around the new Ancient was, are we going to see more A play? We have seen that over the past few games that we've seen come through. And Sprout have battled their way into the A site with a kill from Speedy to put them into the advantageous position.
Really good position here for the Sprout side. You can see that paiN are slowly thinking of setting up this retake. They do at least have the kit and the smoke, but they're taking so much time.
The position of Rowls could really rattle the cage of paiN. He's coming around the backside. He's starting his flank with enough distraction. He might be able to get it done, but they turn. PKL turns to fight him. Rowls goes down, but there's still time to work with here for paiN, but not a lot of it. They get back in. The shots coming through. The kills will line up, but the time, it is so limited, as Slacks will line them up. A good double to take the pistol here for Sprout. Little gap at the top, and now Hard's out under a bit of pressure. Can't hold. Stare takes him out, so now paiN has to do more. But this time, he has the big green. The sniper posted up and looking towards Donut. Now drops back to watch main from the temple, setting up the distraction and the position of paiN, who runs out of ammo on the M4 and ends up getting taken down to the no-scope. But quick reactions here, quick rotation. It's going to play out. Hard's out. Look how many players they've got over here right now for paiN, though. Everybody's ready for this A play. This is going to be so hard for Sprout to get in. They finally deal with Nithon, but look at that from Hardzel. Double from the big box, still standing as well. Finally removed by Ster, but the work's already been done, and it's into the 2v2. A minute left, bomb down and loose. You've got to get that back if you're Sprout. And Ster realizes maybe a tempo fight is what's needed to turn the tides. And as soon as he looks away, PKL comes around the corner, takes the first side to play this way. If you decide to get into the brawl and try and take fights out of spawn, this is just going to favor paiN. This is the style they love to play. That's a shot, though, that you love to see. Ster puts one right between the eyes of Nithon.
I think he has to be the man to watch for Sprout right now. Played pretty well for them in their opening game, even though they didn't have the best time in that one. Boost up, another entry from Ster.
That's great, because now it pulls the attention of paiN towards KF. He has to worry about that position, which opens up more space to push up through B ramp. This is a good position for Sprout to be in.
The bomb's taking its time, though. Those smokes are going to fade eventually.
And look at the rotation starting to come back as well. You never really see Hardzel take the risk in mid, especially with AWP. So he's going to be coming back in from CT. paiN blinded and caught in an awkward spot. Ster with another kill in the round. Ster does absolutely everything. Rowls now, and I suppose Sprout really haven't put too much pressure out of spawn towards A at all. It's been the mid fight for Spitty, and it's going to work out against Hardzel. Now Nekkid's going into the midst of a fight. Ster is going to take his life away, and every kill for Sprout has been picked up in a few seconds.
Just to get them into position. And losing that player in Donut obviously also was a pretty big deficit.
I think getting these rifles out of the hands of paiN is just so brutal, because you don't have much money left over at all. If you had a couple of rifles, maybe you could do something in the next round, but Sprout realized that. They realize if they take everything away, then their opportunities to get much done at all going into the last round of this first half are very slim. Nithon will go down, no rifle held on.
But paiN will bypass him and try and split this A site.
Again, it's a lot of these A-split pistols, and Launex is going to hold it off. Nekkid goes down, Slacks gets traded out though, and that's going to put pressure onto Launex, and he is going to go down. Follow-up kills coming in here for paiN, and it is just Ster and Spitty left alone. They're worried about a flank as well, because they know that paiN have an expendable player. Spitty is going to look down in towards main. Hardzel peeks out to fight CT. Ster will win that battle, and now they've got some ground back. You need to get onto the defuse, and the kit has been picked up. And Ster is on the blind side, just around the corner. He's able to pull off the defuse, gets away with it. And there's no real need to just push in and try and make the play again. You have the opening. You can just commit into it with a set piece or an execute, throw some smokes in, but they're not really getting that going at the moment. They tried a bit of a quicker play through mid in this round. Ooh. It's actually working out enough. They've got towards the side. They forced a couple of these players back, and an upgraded weapon now in the
awkward. Smoke being set up by Slacks. He's just had a second smoke dropped over to him too. They're going to have to clear out Temple first. That was awkward, but eventually successful.
Yeah, the 20th kill in a clean one, but it is the 20th nonetheless. Spitty gets another easy one onto Hardzel. But the time, it is taking in PKL. He's stuck around, he's playing with his food, he comes around, he denies, a double kill comes in, and the time is so damn limited. Spitty will get onto it and try his best, but even he realizes there's absolutely no time for it. Lovely play there to close it for PKL. Sprout taking too much time.
That's a big moment for paiN. They really needed that.
Look at this. This is wild. Lounge with the AWP picked up. He's gone aggressive in towards main, and it's a quick shot onto paiN. It's a wild play. I love that he plays on the paiN side when it was 4 just moments ago. Nekkers has seen Ster cross into the corner, but is flashed away. And Ster's got some ground. Nython under a lot of pressure. His teammates are going down, and the rifle is committed inside of the temple. There's no way he can peek out. He has to rely on the rifle, and Nython has jumped out. It's a kill on towards Rals. His teammates under so much pressure, but Hardsau is handling it. And the AWP of Nython has done enough work, and paiN will get their 10th round. Time is limited, even though the kills all come through for Sprout. It isn't done in a quick enough fashion. Let Nekkers get into the midst of battle early on.
Still seeing the same play from Sprout with that mid smoke down.
Yeah, look at this one. Spitty right through. He goes through cave and fights down B lane early. Gets in the midst of the utility and really gets himself in an awkward spot. But comes away with a pick, and he's staying committed. Rals and Ster forcing the issue here. Sprout have called to be aggressive in this round, and it is worth the hinges on here. Will paiN be able to convert this 2 versus 3? Sprout are back in. They've got some ground onto the side again. They're going to tap that defuse, and as soon as they do, pressure for Nython to move forward. It's 1 kill, but the defuse being stuck around the corner, and Nython unable to get it done. Spitty, even on low. Sprout have got 4 players position, all coming in from the same side, right? There's no flanks coming in. All the players coming in from this one position, and Rals is going to take his first kill. PKL is down, and they know they've got a player pinned on default. Hardsau's doing everything he can, but it's not going to be enough. And paiN, everything left for him to do, and it's not going to be enough. It will be Sprout who take Ancient. They will take map number 1 of this series, and they look damn good doing it. Individually tested in the first half, but able to recover, and they close the first map of the series 16-10. We're gonna go to a break, and when we come back, we'll break down this first map. Sprout, they can get off to a fantastic start on the CT side. That might just help realize their dreams, but Slacks plays towards long early. PKL goes out for the fight, and it's Slacks to get a double right away. Hardsau and PKL both go down, and Slacks will come away with Slacks. Peace on out. He's already done so much work in this pistol, wants a bit more before going down. He will surely go down. There's the shot from Nekkers, but Max comes in with a double. paiN Nython down, and Nekkers will fall towards the end. So a paiN pistol, don't you do anything.
What?
Don't do anything to his dog, man.
I'm not. I just, you know, John Wick.
Yeah, exactly. You know. We all know how that starts. You know how it finishes. Laux holding from the car. It's a double kill from him. Nekkers and PKL, the victims of his rifle. And paiN try and get it out towards this B side. They still have to deal with Laux, who now has his teammates coming in to try and help him. The rifle goes forward, another pick from the car, and damage was done onto the back platform player. Laux is shutting this down alone. 4 kills so far for the newbie. He's going to be looking to take out paiN. He wants the ace here. paiN stuck inside of the smoke, goes over the top, and they will give it to him. Laux push it away, and now they can apply pressure on towards him. The Molotov to send him wide. Ooh, he's starting to run out of ammo here as well. 12 bullets left. His teammates aren't coming. They're not close enough to try and help him out, so he was fully committed into that. And his teammates nowhere to be seen, so he goes down without a fight. Slacks misses the shot and exposes himself to short as the utility fades away. Sprout getting toyed with in this one. paiN, no issues. Goes across, sees the AWP, but Laux able to hold on to it instead.
Couple of P250s for them so that they can fight at long range if required. Nython's already low though, so a Glock dink would do it, and that's what's happened. A couple more kills for Sprout. It looks like another pistol round is about to go their way. I don't see a way back in for paiN here.
Little tap through the doorway. Peek through, PKL goes in, Nekkers' turn. And it might just be his turn for the blender. Okay.
Terrified, he's still alive, but it's paiN who gets his chance to shine.
Yeah, here we go. A1S. We're going to lock in a good hold here.
Snuck past.
It's actually a really good angle, and he is aware that it is a possibility that the player has got beyond him, and he will reposition to deal with that. It was a good reposition, just failed with the execution towards the end, and now relying on his teammates, but Laux has popped into action and found himself a couple of kills. 3 picked up already, but the time, it's so disappointing. Not enough. Oh, even Stout.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no, indeed. But is Nython seen then? Finally, we'll get one and a double. Oh, they line up for the pistol. Oh, what a disaster for Sprout. It's all going down to the $350 pistol. This is a ridiculous start to the round, and it might just be a worse finish Finally, Slacks gets one back, nearly doubles up, but just there's too many players. There's too many players with good guns now to see this one being recovered. Oh, Sprout, you can't afford to drop rounds like this. Tation is back. This is going to be a disaster for Sprout. They have to hit some very quick shots, and they have to get into the site. One kill for Lounge, but the rest are going paiN's way. Nython brings down the hammer, 2 kills picked up. They finally get the bomb down, but the jumping shots from
Bomb down, and now it's back to the long play, back to the long battle. Nades out early. Big Uzera has a nade in hand. Rouse is going to get him out of there. There's still a man in pit.
Oh, there still is, and it's Nekkes just rattling away kills, taking lives. And they are still putting pressure onto him. Finally, they get rid of Nekkes, but he's bought so much time, and he's done so much damage. Nython now fills the gap. Slacks is out of there. 2 players left for Sprout, and they try. Try as they might. They still have to try and break through the mighty setup of paiN, and Nython ain't gonna miss that one. Just Riles left. The discipline here, paiN, looking for 15. Riles will have to walk into them, and with the elevation change, it's impossible to get away with that. Nython with a quick shot to the likely to come through here for Lounge, and the main prong to the approach is coming up through the B ramp. It was a little late to get the molly out there from PKL, able to get it out nonetheless, and then peeks for the fight. It's a good hold here from Hearts Out. Starts to crumble here. Sprout starting to really hit the deck finally into the B side, but they've sustained so much damage, and Slacks is alone. You would have to pull off the 1 versus 3. Bomb goes down. Smoke deployed out towards the doorway. paiN should be playing with the numbers advantages.
Slacks trying to use that smoke to maybe isolate a fight, but he needs a quick kill here.
Looks back to the tunnel, spots out Nekkes, and it's not going to be enough from Slacks. paiN will bounce back in this series. They will take themselves the second map of play, and as hypothesized, it will end up being both teams taking their map picks, and we have to settle this one on Vertigo. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we'll break down Dust2 and get ourselves ready for the 3rd map of the series.
The Lurk man out through mid. There are a lot of CTs here to deal with him right now. So I think he will be waiting for the attention to be drawn elsewhere, and Slacks will do exactly that. Incredible shot.
Just punch through, and Sprout will begin to back away. Slacks will begin to fall further and further back. Sandbag's position being taken up for Slacks, and oh, the second one is damn quick. They tried to get onto the defuse with the smoke up to create some pressure, and pressure it has certainly created. It's chaos inside of the site, in fact, but Sprout coming out on top of it. PKL with a double back, but still 2 more to find. And limited time, no kid on his back for the time being, and Slacks will close it
on the site itself. Is down early. There's a player behind him. Oh, he didn't see Stare.
Nah, Stare able to come around the back like a bad pantomime villain.
I thought for a second he was going to land some of those shots. Reloads. The timing now means they can sneak up on him.
Yeah, Nython loves to get in this position. He's able to get away with one, but as you pointed out, they do sneak up on him. The trade is immediate. He's got a call for it. Takes the fight, isolates it against PKL. Has now drawn the numbers back to a 2v2. Stare is sticking around. He's still inside of default. Slacks trades it out 1-for-1 onto his fallen teammate. And is now Big Azera getting onto the defuse, tucking his head around the corner, and the defuse being stuck. Oh, just at the last second. It's a peek, but it's not enough. paiN will pull it. Yeah, start coming back up into B. Hearts Out, bit of a tough position. Stays committed to it and is able to come away with at least 1 kill. Does a lot of damage as well to Riles. That net goes, but it's too far. And Riles now gaining ground. The MAC-10's been sent in with 1 goal, and that's to assassinate Big Azera, to remove that threat from behind the generators. And a couple of kills and some ground has been taken here for Sprout. They're on the B site. The bomb is down, and it's a 3v3 with a real shot at closing this.
Oh, Spitty's got the rifle in his hands, and he's put it to use. Quick-fire double. Nython now coming back. He's got one, but he's going to get hunted. Rouse drops down to his death, and now it's a 1-on-1.
Yeah, but it's Speedy that did all the work originally, and he's still on high health. He's got himself a strong position. No kit, but he has got smoke. You can apply some pressure with it. The first tap to try and draw Spitty, but he's not going for it. He thinks you fake the first time. Spitty ain't going to bite down on this, and Nython, not enough time left. Spitty's won the round without fighting. He does so much work in that post plant. There's 2 kills as he moves forward, takes their lives, gets the ground, and Sprout win off the back of a buy. Like they missed a lot of opportunities. And Sprout this is the win condition I was giving to Veracity before this map started was, we got to see Sprout limit the amount of CT rounds the paiN can pick up, but they're doing that really well. There's a good start here for the pistols of paiN, but really shouldn't be getting out of hand unless this mid-fight goes the other way, and that's exactly what will happen. Oh no. Sprout have lost control of this completely. Lounx and Spitty starting to walk up into this, trying to pull this one back. They're completely separated. Spitty's at the bottom of A. Lounx making his way through the B site. Spitty put into the 1v3. Now, it's not unwilling.
Yeah, he wants a kill here before the plant in the 1-on-3.
Yeah, so he hops up silently. He's gaining a lot of ground. Finally spots out Hards out, takes the kill. He's going to actually use that Molotov towards B stairs to comfortably put the bomb down. So he's in a pretty good position to try and isolate these fights into 1v1s. He's focused on construction, sees Nekkis, and as soon as that fight happens, the peek out from construction comes through.
It's in the M4A1S. Look at this though, Hards out just dropped down. Lounx is above him.
Oh,
it's a freebie.
Yeah, absolutely free. He'll take that one, no problem. Instead, making his way up into the A site. It's one before being traded out. Nekkis and Bigazera. Good trades indeed from both of those players, and that is going to keep paiN ahead. Heading into the final 25 seconds of round 12. Nithon positions himself in middle towards Sandbikes to deal with Spitty, who would likely look to activate late into this round. And ooh, he has actually caught a bit of a timing here. Nekkis goes down upon the peak, out from the elevator, 10 seconds. Just Spitty now left as his teammate goes down within the B site, and Bigazera, a 1v1, he realizes the time. If he just stays alive, he's got the round in the bag, and that's exactly what'll happen. Bigazera just playing
for fast up ramp for them. USPs have had to fall back. That means Slacks could be isolated. There's a molly for his position. He's going to be forced into the open, but he's got the assistance. Stare at least able to trade 1-for-1. There's still a lot of utility for paiN, so they can absolutely keep their options open here.
And the bomb will go down here for paiN, at least confirming they will have a force fight, but they want to hold this one on. They want to take this over the line, and Nithon is in a real tough spot. Players just running over the top of the site. Nithon trying to line them up, but once again, it is Sprout that will take the pistol round here at the start. Equilibrium once again established at the 35-second mark. Stair dives into the crane smoke. Using distraction of his teammates, perhaps he's in a very powerful position. His teammate Ral is pulling the kill onto Bigazera, but yet to make his move. Stair still in the powerful spot, finally unleashes, denies the plant, goes in for the second, and Stair cleans it up. What a play inside. Spitty's about to push into Nekkis. Ooh. Nekkis not taking that chance. Could actually go down here. He'll recover and take the kill that he needed on towards Spitty, so things starting to work against Sprout here. Every kill going the way of paiN. Finally one back for Sprout, but feels like too little too late at this point. Unless we see Ral step up with a massive multi-kill in towards the ramp hold, it's hard to see how Sprout turn this one their way. A lot of time still left here for paiN. They're going to molly out the sandbikes. Ral's going to take damage from that, but Bigazera does not ready himself for it, and Ral's gets a multi-kill. 2 kills picked up. Bigazera and Nithon down, and now there is a shot. Lounx into the 1 versus 2, and he decides to commit through the Molotov, smokes it right away. Knows that they're likely doubled up, or at least one has gone towards short. Lounx is going to climb on up, sees both of them, and the lineup is there. Lounx gets the double, and that is a disaster for paiN. Everything looks so good for them, but it turns around in the blink of an eye. So many players to try and deal with playing in front of the smokes. This is not going to be an easy finish for paiN. This might not be a finish at all towards the site. Stair holding a double kill. Bomb loose. Rouse peeks up alongside of him. It is convincing from Sprout. It is a solid hold. Only one player going down in the round, and it's Lounx. Once the round's already been won. Nekkis on the mid lurk has no impact in the round at all. 14 now for Sprout on at the beginning of this round.
Stair is committed here on this aggressive angle. He might need some help.
Oh, he's got spotted, hasn't he?
Doesn't have it.
Yeah, that's rough.
I think Sprout may have to play a little more passive on ramp. Lounx getting a kill elsewhere. Smoke goes down. PKO could go through it. Indeed, he does. Spitty up close, still able to trade and keep Sprout on top.
45 seconds. Here come paiN up through short side. Nathan quick to react. And that's going to be Speedy out of play. Laux AWP in hand, waiting for the short play, but smoke will go up and stop him from having impact, and the Molotov really prevents him from finding a wider angle to try and peer down into short as well. Nathan going to play in behind the sandbags, 25 seconds, hides out, leaps towards the site, and Nathan will catch him. It's now just Laux in the 1v2. Plant committed to, and Nathan is starting to really light up.
Sprout have the read on this. They have another player rotating over to B. There is that smoke for quad as the play comes in.
Well, Spitty is held off. Neckers, a double comes in from Spitty. Bigozera burns 2 away, but the damage has been felt, and Bigozera now left in the 1 versus 3. Enters the site from the stairway. Molly goes in the middle, considering so many positions, but he doesn't have a lot of time here. They start to feed him, but the kill comes in, and Sprout will lock themselves in a victory. They will stay alive in Cologne. It's 2-1 over paiN Gaming.